My name is Piyush. I am a student of class 7th Pound. I am here to dedicate some lines on yoga. Yoga is a mental, physical and spiritual practice which helps in attaining a great mind, body and soul. The word yoga has descended from Sanskrit language which refers to union. Yoga has originated in ancient India and dates back to the pre-Vedic times. Yoga helps to fight stress, improve the immune system, flexibility, health, and overall personality. A study shows that around 16 million people in US practice yoga. The 6 branches of yoga are Raja Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Karma Yoga, Mantra Yoga, and Hatha Yoga. Pranayama is a kind of yoga dealing with a breathing exercise. Yoga Sutras of Patanjali contain a collection of 196 sutras on the practice of yoga. International Yoga Day comes on 21st June to spread the awareness of yoga and its benefit. Yoga is not just another form of exercise, but it is an approach to the inner well-being of mankind. Thank you and have a nice day.
Pari from Sisgam Bell. Today I want to share with you the topic online classes. Online classes are very of the most important thing in this world nowadays. Online classes are very useful from educational purpose and students can study at home in online classes. There are contain apps with the useful for online classes like Zoom, Google Meet, Duo, etc. As we know that because of the lockdown, students can stay safe at home, their home. Teachers can also teaching in online classes. Online classes are very useful for students, teachers and for the whole world. Thank you.
शुभ प्रभात। मेरा नाम साक्षी है। मैं कक्षा 7वीं पौंड की छात्र हूँ। मैं आज आप सभी को विषय आत्मनिर्भर भारत के सपने पर भाषण देने जा रही हूँ। 1947 यानी भारत की आजादी के बाद से ही भारत ने आत्मनिर्भर होने का सपना देखा है। आजादी से पूर्व यानी भारत की आजादी की लड़ाई में महात्मा गांधी जी द्वारा सविनय अवज्ञा आंदोलन भी चलाया गया था, जिसमें लोगों से विदेशी वस्तुओं पर निर्भर न होकर स्वदेशी वस्तुओं पर निर्भर होने की अपील की थी। और महात्मा गांधी जी स्वयं भी स्वदेशी वस्तुओं का उपयोग करते थे और वह ही ऐसे पहले व्यक्ति थे जिन्होंने आत्मनिर्भर भारत की ओर पहला कदम उठाया था। परंतु दुख की बात यह है कि आजादी के 17 साल बाद में भी इसके ओर कोई नया कदम नहीं उठाया गया। परंतु पूरे विश्व में व्याप्त कोरोना महामारी के कारण भारत ने आत्मनिर्भर होने का सपना फिर से देखा है और आत्मनिर्भर होने का सही मतलब समझा है। इसके बाद से ही भारत के दिल में आत्मनिर्भर होने का सपना फिर से पलने लगा। एक व्यक्ति का सबसे बड़ा गुण होता है आत्मनिर्भरता। एक आत्मनिर्भर व्यक्ति को दूसरों के सहारे की जरूरत नहीं पड़ती। एक आत्मनिर्भर व्यक्ति दूसरों के सहारे नहीं जीता। अगर भारत आत्मनिर्भर बनता है तो उसे कई तरीके के फायदे होंगे जो उसको नई पहचान दिलाने में मदद करेंगे। धन्यवाद। आपका दिन शुभ हो।
Good afternoon. I am Khushi from 8th Handis and from RPS Narnol. Today my topic is yoga, the way of life. When we think about yoga, we link it to physical activities basically. But the truth is, yoga is deeper. It is about spiritual, mental and physical development. It is about having a healthy mind and soul in a healthy body. It is a truly spiritual exercise that gives numerous benefits related to the health, mind, and soul. It also provides a flexible and disease-free body and lets you live life to the fullest. Thank you.
Good morning everyone, I am Aviraj and I am today here for a yoga speech. So let's start. Yoga is a beautiful physical and mental practice which is adopted by India. The practice of yoga is giving birth a new way of our life, and also we are fighting between human and COVID-19. It is very useful to maintain our health. It is a beautiful exercise practice. No heavy and expensive machines or tools are needed in this. In India, to make culture and tradition yoga alive, we celebrate International Yoga Day on 21st June every year. It is also help in to claim our mind. Yoga is also self-healing practice. Yoga is only a way to defeat any disease without medicines or treatment. It also spread our mind power. So stay home, stay safe. Regularly do exercise and maintain your health. And happy International Yoga Day.
Good afternoon everyone. I am Alok from 8th Cascade. I am here to share my views on the topic Yoga, the way of life. Yoga is an old method of exercise that has developed over thousands of years in India society and has been practicing ever since. Yoga is practiced worldwide now with a huge popularity, especially in Western countries. Yoga is an old art in which body is connected with mind. It is a type of exercise through which all elements of body are linked with mind with the help of meditation. Yoga is a Sanskrit language word which means union and discipline. It is a breathing exercise in which one learns to control movement of different organs of body and connects body with sound. Benefits of yoga are: practicing yoga develops physical, mental, social and spiritual health. It helps in our self-realization, etc. Removes toxins from the body, increases concentration and focus. It helps in weight loss. It increases flexibility and muscle strength. It improves the function of the brain, increases metabolism, increases sleep, lower lung capacity, boosts immunity, lowers the risk of heart disease, improves the skin glow. Conclusions of yoga are: yoga is one of the most beneficial body practices in the world, which has a rich ancient history and traditions. It helps to improve one's life significantly by increasing body flexibility and muscle strength. It is a highly beneficial to make yoga an essential part of your life and practice it day by day. Thank you very much.
Respected teachers and my dear friends, today I am Utkarsh from class 7th rupees. Today I am going to tell you a virtual speech on the topic, was India well prepared for the second wave of COVID-19? So let's start. The COVID-19 pandemic in India is a part of the worldwide pandemic of coronavirus disease 2019 COVID-19 caused by severe acute respiratory syndrome coronavirus. The first case of COVID-19 in India, which originated from China, was reported on 30 January 2020. A steep decline in the novel coronavirus disease cases was in September 2020 prompted the Union government to trumpet exaggerated claims that the war against disease had been won. The negligence as well as systematic failure prevented them from anticipating the looming threat of a second wave. In early March, Union Health Minister Harshvardhan declined that India was in the end game of COVID-19. Subsequently, people dropped its guard. Religious, political and social gathering became a common sight. Its result was a lethal, unrelenting wave of COVID-19 waves speckled by an acute shortage of oxygen and an overburdened healthcare system bursting at the seams. There were only two ways to save the day, to either vaccinate the whole population or improve a complete lockdown, but India cannot afford either. Thank you.